Welcome to Lesson 5, Order of Operations number 2. In our last lesson, we were just looking at addition and subtraction of powers. Now we're going to add in some multiplication and division. So I've created a little checklist on the side, and I'm going to go through those, and we're going to answer our question. So first I check to see if there's any brackets. There are none of, so we can scratch brackets off there. Next we're going to do exponents. What's really important is that we're just going to change one thing at a time. So we're going to leave our 5 alone. We're going to focus on our exponent here. We have a 4 exponent 3, which gives us a 64 multiplied by 2. Let's go back to our checklist. We took care of the exponents. Next, division and multiplication in the order in which they occur. And we can see that we have multiplication here. So we're just going to leave the 5 again. Subtract 64 multiplied by 2 is 128. And then our last step was looking at addition and subtraction. So 5 minus 128 will leave us with a negative 123. I'd like for you to pause right now and just try this example. And when we come back, I'll do the solution for you. All right, welcome back. So let's have a look. So first of all, we want to look at brackets, and we do have that. And so let's look inside those brackets. We have an exponent first, right here. So let's go through and do that first. 2 multiplied by negative 2 times negative 2. So a negative times a negative makes a positive. So it gives me 4 minus 6, and all of that will be squared. Next, inside our brackets, we've taken care of the exponents. We're looking for division and multiplication, which right here we have a multiplication, so we'll do our next step. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 minus 6 squared, so we've taken care of our division and multiplication. And now we're going to look for addition and subtraction. That's our last step. So that gives us 8 minus 6, which is 2 squared, and that will give us a final answer of 4. Again, I'll get you to pause the video, take a minute to solve this equation or attempt to solve it, and then we'll do the answer together. All right, welcome back. So let's have a look. First thing we want to do is we want to look for our brackets, and we have those right here. So we're going to look at that portion first. Okay, so we have 18 squared, which gives us 324, plus 5 with an exponent of 0, and anything with an exponent of 0 is equal to 1, and all of that squared, divided by, and we're not going to do anything with that on this turn. So again, next we're still going to solve inside those brackets, so we get 325 squared divided by negative 5 cubed. So we've taken care of our brackets, our exponents. Our exponents are next. So we're going to square and cube those pieces. So we're going to get 105,625 divided by a negative 125, which gives us a value or standard form of a negative 845. And so we've taken care of all of these other pieces of our order of operations. And for example 4, I'll get you to do the same thing, pause the video, and then return once you've given this one a try. So welcome back. Okay, so let's look. First, we're going to start with our brackets. So what's inside here? So we're going to leave 6 cubed alone because we're not looking at that yet. Divided by. Inside our brackets, we have 9. And then we have 3, subtract 14, which gives us a negative 11 with an exponent of 0. Subtract 5. Oh, that's interesting. We have an exponent of 0, so that's that's something that we want to look at, because we know that anything with an exponent of 0 is going to give us 1. So in our next step, we're just going to change that. 9 multiplied by 1 minus 5. And our next step, 6 cubed divided by 9 minus 5. Right, so we've taken care of brackets. We're going to solve our exponents next. So 6 cubed is equal to 216 divided by 9, subtract 5. So we've taken care of exponents. Next, we're looking for division and multiplication, and we have division first here. So 216 divided by 9 is equal to 24 minus 5, so that's taking care of division and multiplication. And addition and subtraction last. We'll subtract, which is going to leave us with an answer or standard value of 4, and that takes care of addition and subtraction. Now that we've gone through a few examples, I'd like you to practice those skills on page 66.